Hey everyone, this is Rachel from Nonessential Media, and you're listening to the Lifecast podcast. Just as a reminder, this is a teen-rated podcast. We do occasionally use some strong language, so if you are under the age of 13, do not listen. If you're 13 or older, please stay tuned and enjoy. As always, thank you so much for listening.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Lifecast podcast. My name is Isaac.
And my name is Rachel.
And today we're just going to talk about whatever comes to our mind. Coming to my mind is streamers, specifically female streamers. I know that sounds really weird, but so I was on TikTok and I saw this TikTok of this girl that was getting harassed by this guy. Not really harassed, but like, I guess you could say belittled. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
She's a Twitch partner, so obviously she knows a lot. Not a lot, but you know, you have that knowledge of games, even if you don't play it.
Yeah, like I said, if you're in the gaming community, even if you don't play certain games or really know too much about them, you still know the basics, you know,
yeah.
Like what the theme is or what the genre of the game is,
exactly. Usually. But she was talking to this guy, explaining like what game she plays, and then he's like, "Oh, you must not know what CS:GO is," or he asked if
Rainbow Six.
Yeah, Rainbow Six. And she was like, "Is that the green one or the blue one?" To try and pretend to be like dumb as if she didn't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like at a certain point, who cares? Like, who cares if you don't know a specific game? Maybe she doesn't stream that game, you know? Mm-hmm. I think it's good, though, that we have people that don't stream games like CSGO, because there's already a ton of people... CSGO, I mean,
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six.
CSGO, too. It was popular. It's not as popular as it was, but it was super popular. Yeah, I think I got that a lot working at GameStop, because... it was like that one time I told you about. I don't personally play Overwatch, but you and Blake used to play it all the time, and so I'd watch you. So my knowledge came from watching you guys. So I knew quite a bit. Like, I could name every character, you know, their ultimates, like the different things that they did. And I remember that one time some guys came in and they had a question about it, and it was like they weren't gonna take my opinion on it or like ask or listen to me, because it felt like solely because I was a girl. They waited for the male coworker I had to talk to him about it, and he didn't know anything about it, and I was the one that ended up answering their questions anyway. And so it's just like, I feel like as a woman in the gaming community, you can, I mean, I feel like it doesn't happen as much anymore, you know, like I feel like a lot of people are more accepting, but I just feel like guys sometimes, and not, I mean, it could even be other girls too that have grown up gamers and just feel like other girls or guys just are like, I don't know, treat you like you're stupid in a way, you know, like think that you're not gonna know that much.
And that's the worst feeling. It's like, obviously I work at this store for a reason. Like,
yeah,
I'm not just gonna be dumb and not know.
I have to know something.
Yeah,
you know?
at a basic level of stuff.
Now, don't get me wrong, like, there's some things, like, there's some games I can't go into detail on. Like, that one time the Kirby guy came in and he gave me, like, the whole backstory on Kirby, and I was like, okay.
You're like, cool.
I was like, cool.
Cool. What about that guy that was like, is the Ni no Kuni 2 release happening tonight? And you're like, yeah?
I think he works there now.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, I liked him, though. Yeah, I don't know, being a part of the gaming community as I don't know, maybe you feel it from, I feel like in today's world, guys get hated on for certain things and girls get hated on for certain things. Girls is more like, oh, you can't be a true gamer, or, you know, like, they don't take you seriously. And then guys can get beat up just for being guys, you know, because there's a stigmatism on guys in the gaming community.
Stigmatism?
Is that the right word?
Astigmatism. That's what we're calling this podcast. Astigmatism.
It actually is called astigmatism.
Yeah.
I always thought it was just like astigmatism, but it's actually A, like the letter A, stigmatism. I didn't know that. And Blake would tell me it's a stigmatism. And I'm like, no, it's astigmatism. Like, just stigmatism.
I mean, he has the condition, though.
I know, he has it. And I'm trying to tell him, like...
Anyway.
No, but, you know, like, there's this idea that people have about guys in the gaming community, too, where it's like, oh, well, they only want one thing from female streamers, or they're jerks, or, you know, and there's certain things, and of course there's people from both sides, female and males, that can go along with that, I guess, or, like, there's a reason why people think that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not, obviously, not everyone's like that, and there's always exceptions to those situations. This is such like a sensitive topic, because
I know.
if you say
anything
things, that's the thing, is it's like, keep in mind here, we both have, like, our intentions are not trying to, like, come after anyone or be mean
no one in mind way. No one,
yeah, like, we seriously, Isaac just want to talk about this because of the video he saw on TikTok, but there's, like, literally nothing else around it, so I don't want anyone to think that, like, we're trying to bash on someone or judge other people, because we're totally not. Like I said, talking on this topic is very sensitive, because you don't want people to think that you are, you know, like, you're trying to judge other people or come after them, because at the end of the day, everyone's gonna do what they're gonna do. Now that you mention
all, like, sensitive topics in the streaming community, I kind of want to go into more sensitive stuff.
Like what?
Female streamers that, I don't know. Oh, no, never mind. No. Okay, so these streamers that wear very, I guess, provocative clothing. And it's like, the camera's literally there. And it's like, okay, if I get 10 more subs, I'll do, like, squats or something. It's like, at that point, is it really... Yeah, are you streaming on Twitch for the right stuff? Are you streaming for games, or streaming for...
Okay, when it
not
comes...
sex, but, like...
Okay, so...
showing your body, I guess.
When it comes to this topic, the way I feel about it is, it's like, if you want to, like, have your boobs hanging out, or if you want to do what you're going to do, like, I'm not you, I don't care. That's your stream, that's your community. I'm not going to mess with it, you know? But... there comes a time when, if you're, like, obviously, if you're doing squats, purposely knowing that, like, we all know why you're doing them. We all know people are going to, like, there's going to be certain people that are going to donate, that want to see that. You know that. You know you're going to make money off of it. And that's the thing is, and if that's what you want to do, like, yeah, sure, I don't care. Like I said, that's your community, that's your thing. But obviously... it's kind of hard to sit there and be like, I'm streaming because I love video games, rather than I'm streaming because I want to make money. Like, let's just be honest here.
And there's a difference between the...
I mean, and you can love video games and want to make money. I mean, it goes both ways, but...
within people being provocative on stream, there's a difference from gaming streams and art streams. Because there was this girl that was doing body painting, and she had pasties on, and that was, like, it. I get that aspect of it, because she was actually, like, painting herself, you know? Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of body painters on Twitch. I'm not coming after those people, because that's literally what they do for a living. Like, you go to their pages, and it's, like, the coolest art on their body. I'm just talking specifically about people that act like they're playing a game, but they're not.
Yeah. This is a sensitive topic, I think.
Anyways.
You do you. If that's what you want to do, keep doing it, because at the end of the day, we don't really care.
Yeah, honestly.
It's just... I don't know.
One thing I will say, though, is...
I can't say we don't care, because we're talking about it.
I just want to know what Twitch's reasoning for keeping them on is, because there's a few people that are across the lines. I think Twitch knows that...
it's all about money.
It keeps the viewers, yeah.
No, it's all about, literally... think about it. Everything that in this world is ran off money. So it's going to make the money. Why are they going to take off, or why are they going to ban people that are going to make them good money? I think the only time they do is when they know...
is when the community is, like, heavily,
when there's
like,
lawsuits that can get involved, or when there's situations that it's like they're going to lose more money than they would make, you know? Because at the end of the day, a big corporation is not going to care that, you know, people are upset at them. Because eventually, for the most part, people get over it.
Well, and playing devil's advocate on the other side of being ran by money is they need that money to sustain their platform and all these other streamers that get them paid. It's just hard though, because with how big Twitch has gotten, it makes you wonder how genuine the platform is.
Yeah, I know it can. I feel like it's so hard because
there's some most of the people on there really good people, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah. There's way more actual, like, good, genuine people on there than there are, insincere people. But I think it became so huge, like, the gaming community has always been around. But then when streaming came into it, no one really knew about streaming when it first came out, It was like there were only a handful of people that really streamed that were popular, at least. And then as it slowly, as over the years, have gotten bigger and bigger to now it's just like it's everywhere. So many people make a living off of it, which is amazing. Like that's super cool to make a living off of playing video games. But it's also like, and now these corporations, or even the people within the corporations, or even the streamers, it's like sometimes they can get corrupt along the way, and it's like, oh, I'm just trying to make as much money as possible. But, like, I mean, there's more sincere people than there are insincere.
Another thing is, like, when you're a popular streamer and you haven't, like, quote-unquote sold out yet, when they do sell out, it's like the community is dragging them for it. But they just want to be as successful as possible. You would, too. Anyone in that position would do the same exact thing. So it's kind of toxic from your own community aspect of it.
Yeah, well, think about these streamers that, like, get brand deals, like Ninja with Red Bull. Tell me that wouldn't be, like, the most, like, one of the coolest things, or, like, to be sponsored by
anyone
Razer,
would take that up.
Or HP, Dell, like, or like, any kind of big computer part, or at least tech industry, like, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? Yeah, so I think there's a difference between, like, being greedy and wanting it all, and being an a-hole to your community, and then your a-hole being an a-hole to you because you're wanting to be successful.
Yeah. I just think there's a lot of, like, people trying to stop your success, but it's like, you guys were with me since day one. I don't get what's happening. I don't know.
You know what I think it is I think
jealousy.
I think there's jealousy, and there's a fear that they think that these people are going to change, and they will. Like, everyone changes, and of course with that fame you're going to have to change, you're going to have to adapt to it. But I think that's the thing that the community fears, is they're like, oh, they're not going to be the same, or they're not going to view us the same, and I think that's where it gets a lot of people, or a lot of the community or viewers, because they want to keep that close, more intimate relationship, rather than have tons of more viewers come in and they blow up and forget about them. They don't want to be forgotten, which is understandable. I mean, like, that would not be a good feeling. I've never really gotten close enough to, like, a bigger streamer to experience that myself, but I could definitely understand that. I could imagine
someone, like, donating or subbing for a long time, like, since day one. But even then, I just don't really see people forgetting about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can even now, like, think about Sonya. She was the biggest female streamer for a while. I don't know if she still is. I haven't looked into it. But, I mean, I watched her faithfully for months and for years. And I can still go into her stream and she'll remember me, I mean, I've met her multiple times.
See, that's like a genuine streamer, though.
Yeah. And I think for the most part, a lot of people are like that, but it's the fact of having to share that person with someone else. It's kind of like when you have a best friend and then they become friends, start to slowly become
kind of a weird
friends with someone else, and you're like, don't take them away from me.
Yeah,
it's more weird because it's like you don't actually know this person and you aren't actually best friends. I mean, maybe you are best friends, but it's more awkward, I guess, because
it's like through a screen.
It's through a screen. There's no real, like, in real life connection, unless you guys, like, talk on the phone or text, or do anything beyond the stream. That's not Twitter, because streamers are on Twitter all the time interacting with their communities.
Anyways, yeah, social media in general is just very toxic. You gotta find a good balance of what to look for, what to ingest, what to put out there. It's like life. It's a new aspect of life. And if you decide to take that aspect on, just, I feel like, have a good balance. Like you try to with your life, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I think that's why I deleted my Facebook. Just because I was so, like, it was taking up so much time, and I wasn't even doing anything. Like, I was being so unproductive because I was just watching other people's lives go on.
That's another thing about streaming.
Just like, why? I could be doing so much more with mine. Like, look at my life when I, like, as if it's some kind of huge difference. It's like, hold on, I'm going to fix this because I feel like it bothers me every time. Sorry, guys, the screen just went off. It goes idle after exactly at 15 minutes every time. No, I deleted my Facebook because I just didn't want to be, bogged down by life, and I wanted to do stuff. And now I'm in school, and I feel more successful because I'm not watching everyone else's lives go on.
Yeah. Anyways, that has been...
It's been about time. My baby's crying right now, so we're going to wrap this episode up. But as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, comment below.
If we went too far, or if we didn't go far enough.
Yeah, we want to know your guys'
opinions on everything.
Comments, concerns. Even if you don't feel the way we do,
let us know.
Because we like to have these
conversations. We're open to change and all that.
We're all
evolving.
very open-minded and... love to interact with everyone. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Bye.
Hi again, it's Rachel from Nonessential Media, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We would love to hear from you, so please feel free to reach out to us on our Twitter at NonessentialM or on Facebook by searching Nonessential Media. We also have a website, nonessentialmedia.com, and on there you can find some info about our creators, our other projects like Zeros of the Tabletop and Chaos Fiction. There's also some really awesome merch you'll want to check out. And lastly, you guys, if you would take a look at our Patreon, we would greatly appreciate it. We have some awesome content on there that we would love to share with you. As always, thank you so much for listening, and we love you.